What's up guys, Kyoka1994 here, gonna talk to you about anything, you guessed it, Dragon Ball, from Ball to Z and everything in between, and I'm back here again, ready to talk about more side stories having to deal with our favorite characters from the franchise, and today is gonna actually resolve my crime of not speaking on this duo till now. But before we get into that, I do want to introduce back to the channel, as always, a special guest, as always, my great friend from across the pond, the Dragon Ball Dad. What's up, man? It's great always having you on the channel.
Hey everybody, this is going to be a great discussion. Forget Batman and Robin, forget Starsky and Hutch. This is the real dynamic duo of crime fighting. You want to get into the start of this video?
I mean, you're not wrong, and it's actually like a duo that could have actually really been done before, but I'll get into that in a minute. Don't forget to get over to Mark's channel from the link in the description below and check out his amazing videos on all sorts of topics covering all of anime and Dragon Ball. We have tons of videos over there together, so you could definitely check out something, and I know you will find something that you enjoy. But to get back to the topic at hand, let's talk about the great duo that I missed in an earlier side story idea. I talked about Gohan and him saving the day as the great Saiyaman, and how I wanted to see that in manga form, but my eyes have actually been opened recently by Mark, and this was actually crazy. I didn't think about this last time. I'm almost positive I didn't mention it. I'll link the video down in the description below just in case, so correct me if I'm wrong. But Mark opened up my my eyes to this new duo, Krillin and Gohan fight crime side by side together, and that's what we're here today to actually discuss, is their pairing in a crime-fighting duo. We've seen Krillin as a police officer in Super, and we've seen Gohan both be the great Saiyaman in Super and, you know, also have his fill for wanting to be more heroic and save his family. So it's definitely something that we can see, you know, now that Super has unfortunately ended. Maybe we could see something like this pop up as a side story. I don't know what you wanted to talk about personally, Mark, but I know that I wanted to see some kind of funny interaction making both of them have to work together. Maybe the great Saiyaman needs some police help or some detective help to help him find a villain that he needs or something. But that's interesting in my opinion. I don't know how you feel about it.
I do love that idea. Detective Krillin joins the fray. Yeah, I figured maybe Gohan could need some extra money, so joins the police force part-time and is partnered up with Krillin, so we get to reunite like the Namek saga when we had Krillin and Gohan working together, my favorite duo in Dragon Ball. I just love the pairing throughout that, and I've always wanted to see more of it. And I think working together as adults in the police force could be so interesting. I mean, obviously they would easily take down normal criminals, but we could introduce like Jacko the Time Patroller, the Galactic Patrol man, coming in and telling us about criminals that he's chasing, ending up on Earth, like we saw in Super. So Gohan and Krillin have to go in as police officers and kind of stop this crime, and this could be so funny. We could have Krillin in his traditional movie roles where he's rushing in overconfident, Gohan having to save him. Just all sorts of interactions could come from this. From regular crimes to Gohan would probably be a great investigator in the kind of Batman role with his intelligence. Krillin as the sidekick, the Robin role. I would just love it. There's just so much you can do with it.
No, yeah, and it's really entertaining, especially like what you brought up. I mean, they were a good duo in the Namek arc, and we've seen their interactions and them trying to, you know, slowly find out who Frieza's army is, where the Dragon Balls are, what's going on, because, you know, it's a foreign planet to them. They don't know what's going on. So, I mean, we've already seen them interact in a kind of like a detective style, you know, investigative kind of role already from the Namek saga. And, you know, they've known each other since Gohan was a child. He's comfortable fighting with them. They both have similar style fighting styles, you know, both having, you know, some kind of kame discipline put into them. And, I mean, it's just very interesting because you don't always have to have Goku or Vegeta. You don't have to have them in here. Right now, what if this is when they go fight Broly? And what if it's in Universe 6, so Gohan and, you know, Krillin don't go? What if that's what they're doing right now? Or what if whenever he goes and trains Oob or something? You know, there's got to be more to the story, and I feel that there will be more to the story, but it's really interesting wanting to see this, because you talk about extra money, but that could be a gag, you know, maybe he wants to buy Videl something, but since Videl has all of this money and Mr. Satan has all of this money, it would actually work out really well for them because he also has another friend that has a lot of money, Bulma, and a lot of smarts. So she could actually make a lot of tech for them, vehicles for them, you know, Tights can get into the actual mix being, you know, Bulma's sister and actually also handy on spacecrafts and things like that. So it would be really, really cool to see them kind of use Gohan and Krillin as a continuation on the Galactic Patrolman. I know Toriyama didn't really want to continue drawing that, but it would be interesting for them to do this through the Dragon Ball room and have one of these new aspiring manga designers, you know, take on the job of Krillin and Gohan, you know, fight the world. It would be very interesting to see, at least. That's what I would want. I don't know what other kind of side line stories you'd want to see out of there. What would you really want to see from them? Would you want to see like a reoccurring main bad guy, or just them kind of just throwing random you know, villains at them?
A reoccurring main bad guy could be really cool, actually, especially if it's a case of he defeats Gohan early on, and then we have to continue this trend of Krillin improving Gohan as a fighter. Do you know what we saw started before the Tournament of Power when Krillin beat him in the warm-up battle? So he's trying to improve his battle senses, and Gohan's trying to up his power level at the same time as Krillin's improving his tactical fighting. So they're kind of drawing the best out of each other, which I think they've always done. So we could see a little bit of training going on as they try and take down this big threat. And I do this threat as kind of mob overlord, so it's still a crime theme, so they're still detectives and they're taking down kind of smaller syndicates in this gang, maybe all over the world, all over the universe, if it's in the Time Patrol, or just on Earth if it's part of the regular police force, and slowly working their up to the big guy, you know, getting the victory at the end. I think that would work really well, and the interactions between Krillin and Gohan would be great. I'd love to see some of the personal life. I would love to have seen Krillin being godfather to Pan and always being around babysitting, or Krillin being best man at the wedding, you know, when he married Videl. Like things like that would have made a lot of sense, and especially when Goku passed away, I think Krillin should have stepped in then and been like a father figure after the relationship they had. But nah, fuck Gohan, you know, I'm too busy. I'm too busy with 18.
No, I understand, but like the thing about it though is you can get a lot of nice slice of life stuff from that. You know, detective slice of life, partner slice of life. Also, you get their wives, and they have, you know, they have children that are similar age, and I'm not similar as in like, you know, there's a few years between them, but like you have, you know, little kids and like their, you know, parenting experiences and trying to help out, and there's a lot that can come from this, and they've had a, you know, a big relationship so far, so why not interact with the Galactic Patrolman and making this, you know, police force and actually establishing, you know, Krillin's relevance more into the franchise. If we have them join the patrol, you know, the Galactic Patrol, which I like a lot more than just the standard police, but, you know, you would probably have to do something with them being standard police first, and then, you know, Bulma getting the attention of Jocko by building all of this stuff for them, and then he's like, oh, well, maybe you guys could help me, because, you know, I'm always trying to get out of my job. But I just find it very interesting to have some kind of buddy cop, comedy kind of gag, serious, detective, I don't know, a huge mix in the pot of stories would be really, really cool to see, especially in this Dragon Ball universe. You could do gag very well. And I don't know if there's any other stories that you really want to mention, but I feel that we generally hit a good amount of topics that they could cover inside this manga.
Yeah, we could even have Krillin become an assistant to the Saiyan Man. So Krillin would be, I don't know what his name would be, the kind of Earth Man, the Turtle Man. The Turtle Man would work well with his training.
Kame Man.
Yeah, or he could even be, it could be Time Patrol related. I mean, the Time Patrol's big now. We know Gohan's in it. I'm not certain Krillin's in the Time Patrol because I've not read all of the hero stuff, but he probably is at some point, I presume. So we could have them doing missions for them too.
No, I'm almost positive it's just Vegeta, Goku. I'm almost positive it's just Vegeta, Goku, and Trunks.
Is it just a Saiyan thing? I've seen Gohan in there. I've seen the images.
Okay, there might be a Time Patrol Gohan, but they're not going with like Tien and Krillin.
Poor Krillin. Krillin doesn't get anything like that. Well, Gohan takes him along for an adventure where they fight historical villains again, kind of thing. I wouldn't mind anything really that's more Krillin Gohan centric.
Hey, that's why we want this. We want to see some more Krillin, guys. Let's get Krillin back in the mix. But let's thank Mark for actually, wasting his time today to come out and record this with me and give you guys some enjoyable audio and visual to watch. Make sure you like the video if you actually ended up enjoying it. Make sure you go over to Mark's channel and find some point of anime that you like and keep on diving in on his videos, because you're going to learn a lot and you're going to enjoy a lot, and you're going to see a lot of awesome faces on that channel. So if you like My Hero, or you like Hunter x Hunter, or you like, Dragon Ball, you're going to find it over there. Let me know your thoughts on Krillin and Gohan's side adventures into the universe of crime detective novels down in the comment section below, and let me know more side stories you want to see down there as well. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit my subscription button and make that go gray so you can stay up to date with all of the new side stories and gameplay that is coming out of the channel, because there's always something new coming. And I just want to thank you guys for wasting the time on all of the videos. I very much appreciate it. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.
Bye, everyone.